my Algebra 1 scholars, I miss you. Devin has requested some examples from today's assignment, so I would never disappoint you all. So here we go. Look at number 4 on this page. We're starting with the inequality y is greater than 2x plus 6. Now remember, when we're graphing these, we think about graphing the line first and whether or not the line is dotted or solid. Now, because this is a greater than, but not a greater than or equal to, this is going to be a dotted line. Now, if you look at your interactive notebook on page 17, you will see on page 17 in your interactive notebook all the different forms for the equation of a line. So if you need to pause the video for a second at any time to check that, go for it, so that you can check that page. So this equation is given to us in slope-intercept form. So the slope of this line is 2, and the y-intercept is going to be the 0.06. So I'm going to create a line that has a y-intercept of 6. What the heck? There's no 6 on here. So I'm just going to extend it so it's up there. So there's my y-intercept 0.6. And then it has a slope of positive 2, so it's going up. I can't sing Kesha for you, although I'm sure you miss me singing Kesha for you. So my line must be heading up as we go from left to right. So my rise is 2 and my run is 1. So 2, 1, 2, 1. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and I'm going to make my line dotted. Now, because this is an inequality, I have to determine what side of the line I need to shade on. Now, if we can, we always try to use the origin as a test point. So I'm going to use the test point 0, 0. So I'm going to plug a 0 in for x, and I'm going to plug in a 0 for y. When I do that, my left side is 0. My right side is 2 times 0, which is 0, plus 6, which is 6. Now we have to look at the inequality that we have and determine whether or not it's true. Remember, we're only going to shade the inequality where the inequality is true. Is 0 greater than 6? Nope, definitely not. If it is, we've broken math. So 0 is not greater than 6, so I am not going to shade where my test point is. My test point's here. I'm not going to shade on this side of the line because where my test point is located, the inequality was false. So I'm going to shade over here. And it looks like that. And there's my first example. So let's look at a second example. Perhaps one like, let's say number 6. So, whoop, can't see that. Sorry guys, my fancy technology here, it can be a little tricky sometimes for me. All right, so let's look at example number 6 here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to determine whether the line I'm sketching is going to be dotted or whether the line I'm sketching is going to be solid. This one is going to be a solid line because my inequality has an or equal to as part of this. So this is saying x minus y is less than or equal to 4. So I'm going to create a solid line here. Now, if you look back at page 17 in your interactive notebook, you're going to notice that this is an equation given to us in standard form. So if I want to find the characteristics of the graph, I'm going to find A, B, and C, and then use those values to find the x and y intercepts of my line. So A is the coefficient of x, which in this case is 1. B is the coefficient of y, which in this case is -1. And C, our constant over here, is 4. So now when I want to find my x-intercept, I'll take C and divide by A. So 4 divided by 1 is 4. So my x-intercept is the 0.04. And then when I want to find my y-intercept, I'm going to take C and divide it by B. So I'll get -4. So my y-intercept is 0, -4. So now I'm going to plot those 2 points. 4, 0 is over here. And 0, -4 is over there. And this is a solid line. So there's my line. Looking good. So far, so good. So now, just like last time, I'm going to use the origin as a test point to determine where I need to shade. So I'm going to plug in 0 for X. I'm also going to plug in 0 for Y. So 0 minus 0 gives me 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 4? It better be. This is a true inequality. We shade where the inequality is true. So our inequality was true at our test point 0, 0. So that's the side of my inequality where my solutions are going to be, and that's where I shade. I hope this helps, guys. Please keep asking questions, and keep working hard. I miss seeing you. I miss bad jokes. And hang in there. We'll all get through this together, and you're doing a great job. Take care.